Richmond Hill's history traces back to the early days of the Georgia colony when, in 1733, General James Oglethorpe established Fort Argyle near the confluence of the Ogeechee and Canoochee rivers to protect Savannah's western approaches. The area, initially part of St. Philip Parish, later Bryan Neck, saw a rapid settlement after the legalization of slavery in 1750, with fertile Ogeechee River bottomlands attracting agricultural development through Crown land grants. By 1793, Bryan County was formed, named after Revolutionary patriot Jonathan Bryan, with early county government meetings held at Strathy Hall Plantation before moving to Crossroads, the precursor to modern Richmond Hill. Rice and cotton plantations. The Ogeechee River's proximity made rice the dominant cash crop in the 19th century, with plantations like Silk Hope, Dublin, and Richmond on Ogeechee thriving before and after the Revolutionary War. Sea Island cotton also became significant, with planters like Thomas Savage Clay and Richard J. Arnold managing large estates using enslaved labor. By 1860, Arnold's 11,000 acres and 195 slaves produced substantial rice and cotton yields. The Savannah-Ogeechee Canal, 1830, and the Savannah, Albany, and Gulf Railroad, 1856, boosted the agricultural economy, leading to the development of Way's Station, the early settlement that became Richmond Hill. Civil War and Sherman's March. Richmond Hill, then known as Way's Station, was significantly impacted during the Civil War. In December 1864, General William T. Sherman's march to the sea culminated in the region, with Union forces burning Richmond Plantation and clashing at Fort McAllister, a resilient Confederate stronghold. The war devastated the local economy, and post-war hurricanes in the 1890s destroyed the rice industry. Emancipated African Americans, like Amos Morrell, purchased land and worked for wages, contributing to the area's gradual recovery. Henry Ford's influence. In the 1920s, industrialist Henry Ford transformed Way's Station by purchasing 85,000 acres along the Ogeechee River for a winter home and social experiments. He built a 7,000-square-foot mansion on the site of the burned Richmond Plantation, restored Fort McAllister, and funded infrastructure like schools, churches, and a kindergarten, now the Richmond Hill History Museum. Ford's efforts modernized the impoverished area, and in 1941, the town was renamed Richmond Hill in his honor. After his death in 1947, much of his land was sold to timber companies or the state of Georgia. Modern growth and incorporation. Richmond Hill was incorporated as a city on March 3, 1962, with a population of about 500 and L.C. Gill as its first mayor. Initially a quiet rural community along U.S. Highway 17, it experienced rapid suburban growth starting in the 1980s due to its proximity to Savannah, low taxes, and strong school system. By 2020, the population reached 16,633, an 80% increase from 2010. Today, Richmond Hill is a thriving Savannah suburb, known for its historical sites, low crime rate, and community events like the Great Ogeechee Seafood Festival, with attractions like J.F. Gregory Park and the Ford Plantation, now a luxury resort.